Let's talk about Tinder. The dating app has a reputation for being a hookup service, and a small percentage of users even use it to find relationships. It's a very small percentage, but still. A new study shows that an overwhelming number of Tinder users don't want to meet anyone at all, though. Joining me to explain is MarketWatch news editor Quentin Fottrell. Quentin, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
What is up with Tinder users? 44% are not on Tinder to meet someone.
They're there for their ego. They just want to be loved.
Oh my gosh.
They don't necessarily want your love. They don't necessarily want a relationship. They don't always have the time for either, despite the reputation that Tinder has.
Right. And we're looking at some numbers.
Right.
The reputation is that it's a hookup app, but only 22% use it for hookup reasons.
Only 22%, 4% for seeking a relationship, 44% for confidence-boosting procrastination.
So they're using it like a video game. They're sitting, Tinder, you swipe left, you swipe right, you see who's out there. They're just using it like a video game and not ever following through.
Hamlet would have loved Tinder because he never would have had to make a decision about anything. And that's why when you swipe right and somebody swipes right back and you have a list of matches as long as your arm, people never meet up.
Right.
It's not about the meet, it's about the greet.
And you mentioned in your column, I love this term, ghosting is a big problem.
It's
ghosting,
a huge problem.
Explain what it is first.
In fairness to Tinder, on all apps. So ghosting is when you either meet somebody online or you exchange a message or you swipe right and you're a match, and then they just never, ever, ever reply.
Ah, so frustrating.
So it's like being ghosted.
Right. No one's there.
So nobody's there anymore. And that's a big problem. But this is a business that's worth, online dating is worth over $1 billion. Wow. So the companies know that there's an entertainment value as well. Like people do use sites like eHarmony and OkCupid and Match.com, so they have to pay for Match.com to really put effort in and write about their lives and answer questions, and they really do want to have a relationship. But a lot of these location-based apps, yes, there's an element of hookups, maybe like 22% according to this study,
right.
But really most people, they just want their ego stroked and they want to know that they have some kind of value.
They just want to get swiped in the right direction. It's very strange.
Really
I don't understand it, but I guess it's a thing. I also think you mentioned the business angle, and it's an interesting trade-off because it's good for Tinder to have a lot of users, and they're obviously browsing the website.
Right.
But it's probably discouraging for people if they are on Tinder to meet people.
Right, but if you think about every 50 people that don't ever reply to you and ghost you, you're going to have one great date that you're going to tell your friends about, or you're going to have, or even better, you're going to have one really awful date, which you will get so much mileage.
You will also tell your friends about.
So much mileage out of.
So the bottom line is don't stop using Tinder.
No, if you're single, Tinder is great. It's a community of people, and the same people on Tinder might also be on OkCupid or on Match.com or on JDate. So keep that in mind too. But there's a lot of good people out there.
Don't give up hope, but don't fret the ghosting.
Don't take it personally. It's not about you.
All right, Quentin, thank you so much for being here. Fascinating study.